Okay, you guys. Hi, I'm Mama T. And today in this kitchen, we're going to be making some stuffed chicken breast. Um, so I just invite you to come along, come on in my home, and let's get the crack lacking up in this kitchen, you guys. So what we're going to do, we're going to go over to the other side, and I'm going to introduce you to our ingredients, you guys. And we're going to start putting together our stuffing. It will consist of cream cheese, spinach, and broccoli, you guys. I didn't have a lot of broccoli, so I decided to mix them, just like a good cook would do. We improvise up in this kitchen. I teach you how, if you don't have what you can substitute, how you can buy your food, different things and hacks and tips that we do every day here in the Smacker's house, you know, to make our recipes not only just good, but you guys, awesome, magnificent, to a whole nother level. And that's why we're called the Smackers, because you're going to smack down on these recipes. We stick our foot in them. We stick our hands in them. But most of all, you guys, we stick our heart in it. So just come along and follow me. Spend some time with Mama T as much as you like. I take nothing for granted. So whatever time you have, come along with me and let's cook up in this kitchen. We're going to get started in a few minutes. Okay, you guys. In our big red, this is the pot I was using tonight. So I'm just going to turn the flame down because it's on the medium high. And just for this recipe, it doesn't have to be that high. I just wanted to hurry up and melt the butter. So we're starting with a small bag of spinach, you guys. And I'm going to teach you whether you have a big bag. Because for my family meals, normally I have like about 3 bags of spinach, fresh spinach. But this is just some spinach I had in the refrigerator. And one of the Smacker squad wanted to know how I cook spinach, and cook it not just good, baby. I'm talking about cook this spinach to where when you eating it, you crave more. So we just had that in there, and because I'm gonna cook this and bring it along fast, you could use any type of broth from your meat substance. Like normally I have a mug with bacon grease or something in it or whatever. And you can use some of that for flavor. And here we go. If you can look down in there, you have some bacon grease. So you don't have to use that. I'm just going to use it today and just show you my main ingredients for just because the spinach actually cooks itself. I let my spinach get wilted down, and this will come to little or nothing. So, and normally I have big bags, but I'm going to do this tutorial just because she asked, and it don't have to be a lot to show you how to cook different portions. Because if I get into cups, a cup of this, half a cup of that, a third of that, real cooks know it's going to get complicated for you, because each time you cook a different serving size, you'll get confused as to how much should I be really using. So when you're in the kitchen, the way that I cook, don't look for cups and half of cups and quarter of a cups and a teaspoon of this. I'm going to scrunch all this together. And you can see down in this pot, we just have our spinach in the middle. What I say, and I always say in each one of my videos, so you don't have to comment and say, can you put ingredients down there? I'm showing you. This is why the video is the video. I'm using garlic, granulated garlic. Now watch how I season. This is how I do all my food, so I don't have to do a cup of this, a cup of that. Okay, I'm going over all of the ingredients. Light dusting. I don't know whether that was a cup. I don't know exactly what that was. Now I'm going to turn this spinach down because I had it on high and I was bringing it along fast just to get the butter melted. Okay, I'm using our staple culture season, y'all. Season oil. I love this and everything. So it can't hurt. I put that in there. You see how I just light dusted. This, you guys, is the grand poobah of this recipe. This is what smacks the spinach down. This is what we call smacklicious sauce. This is the grand poobah, the diva of the recipe. She's the showstopper, per se, in my house. Now, in your house, I don't know. But I'm sharing my secrets with you. So right here, you want to get you some garlic herb. And I thought this was by another brand. This is Flavor Made. But I normally get this by Mrs. Dash. Okay, I got so many seasonings though. But Mrs. Dash sell garlic and herb. You want to put that. We're going to use this today. Because they both are basically the same. The grand poobah. This is what I use for my spinach to smack. They make you want to smack your mama. But not me. Not me. I'm Mama T. But, yes. So, we going in heavy. Whenever it's the grand poobah on my channel means heavy. Means D1. So, we went in heavy with that. And we're going to go in heavy with pepper because I like pepper on my spinach. And we packing this with power. I put 2 pats of butter in there and I'm getting ready to do another pat. So now it's going to go all the way in with the flavors, and baby, you got yourself some spinach. Now if I was to fill this whole pan up, which I normally do when I cook a family Sunday dinner and we're having spinach, the spinach is normally filled over here, and I let it wilt down just a little bit, move it around, and just like that, instead of seasoning the middle, I season the whole pan with my stuff. Layer it on, and then I flip back and forth and I wilt it all the way down until it's done. As long as you're covering all your food with a light dusting, then you know you're going to fill that palate up with flavor. And that's what the smacker style is. Because honestly, you guys, I'm not going to eat no food without flavor. That's just me. And that's who I am. I'd rather have a little bit of food with a lot of flavor than a lot of food with no flavor. This spinach is done, you guys. From start to finish. That is your easy 10-minute at max tutorial on how, and look at that spinach. Look at that, look at that. Look at that there. Now let me taste it for you. Now normally I would say taste your canvas. But because this is such a simplified task, I didn't taste it before I removed it from the pan. Normally I would taste it, but you can't miss with this, baby. Boom. Texture. I didn't chew. A melt in your mouth. Not in your hands. V-bone. Spinach. And there you have it. 10 minutes. If you want to go mom, great. Good for the body. Good for the soul. Show you how Mama T in our kitchen, how we do our broccoli. We have our big red pan over here setting. We have our chicken broth in there already just steaming. And we have pats of butter all around. But better yet, we're going to go in. And you guys, we're going to just go in. We're going to start seasoning right away. So I'm going to just dust. I like dusting the salt. I like dusting the pepper. all over the broccoli. We have our culture seasoning. I use the same seasonings depending on the recipe. My family, we love seasoned salt. And so, but I even put steak seasoning on my broccoli, you guys. So, a little bit of that. And a little teeny bit of garlic. I don't really like my broccoli garlicky. So, I just hit that with a very light dusting. But what I do like on my broccoli, surprisingly, you guys, is hold on for 1 second. I'll open my pantry. And I try to have it out. But of course, you always forget something. But this is what I use that always surprise people. I love it. Montreal steak seasoning. So I put this on my broccoli and it just bangs it out. Like, it steps on it. And step on it makes it smack delicious. I put that in there heavy. I love it. So we're going to turn this pot up now because it's been on. And let this get this party started. So I'm going to put the top on it for a little bit. Let it steam on down. Put the seasonings and stuff on it. Let it sweat out. Let it sweat out. And then we're going to mix it up. Add some more butter to it. And bring it down to our desired texture. I like mine soft but not soggy. Still with a little oomph to it. So, but you can do yours in your house how you like it. Because everybody likes something different. But they're the main seasons that I put on my broccoli. So you guys, I'll be right back as it sweat down. And we're going to come back and we're going to check on that broccoli. Okay, you guys, we're back on the other side. And here you have a close picture of our broccoli. Now let me tell you guys something. I'm not just giving you recipes, you guys. I'm teaching you how to cook. Because these broccoli spares, I usually use handovers, frozen broccoli in the bag. These were natural, I guess straight from the bush, okay? And my brother gave these to me from a pantry or whatever he went to, and he didn't want the broccoli. He knows I cook. He gave them to me. I put my regular ingredients on there, what I showed you in the beginning. I tasted it. It was not right. It was at best good, but not my broccoli. So that's where learning to cook comes into play. And I always say, taste your canvas while it's in the pot. Because you may have to alter what it is. I'm telling you, depending on where you're getting your broccoli. Now, just like I discovered with this, I thought broccoli is broccoli. I get handover from the freezer, the bag handover. I put my same stuff on there. Now, I have sweated this down twice. This takes twice as long to cook and twice as long for the flavor to penetrate. I had to go in again and I hit this with some more seasoned salt. And I used a whole nother stick of butter. So, I taste it again. And it's just about where it needs to be. So, I have altered everything about this broccoli, you guys. So, if you're using handover in the bag, for whatever reasons, I don't know, depending on, I guess, how it's grown or the preservatives, I don't know exactly. But I do know that there is a difference in cooking this broccoli from the bush as to the frozen broccoli. It's a big difference. So, I'm going to go in and taste this. It should be where it needs to be. It was good the first time, but it wasn't sweated down like what I normally I'm used to. It's down. A little bit salty to taste because I hit it twice, but very good. So, since it is to a little bit salty to my taste, I'm going to put some red pepper flakes in there to balance it. But it's great textured now and great seasoning. It just took a little longer than I anticipated because I've never worked with that kind of broccoli before, you guys. And it surprised me because I was just like, broccoli is just broccoli. But for me, anytime that I change something, I do taste it and see what kind of canvas I'm working with. So, okay, we started, I would say, with this from a different canvas. It wasn't my regular canvas. So, what I'm doing is balancing off the flavor because I taste salt right off the bat. And so, I'm putting a little red pepper flake in there to counter-react that. But otherwise, you guys, look at how it's chopping up. It's not soggy. It still has its crunch. A mild crunch, though. And that's what I like. I don't like just soggy broccoli. I like a mild crunch to it. And I'm chopping it up because we're going to make a filler for my stuffed chicken. So that's why I'm chopping it. But you guys, look at that broccoli. It's beautiful. It's very flavorful for your palate. I'm going to taste it one more time for you guys on camera. This was a different canvas starting. Oh my God. Now that's right. The pepper flakes took that salty edge off, and that's what I need. Boy, right back down. So, it's very good. So, that was just an example of why if you watch my tutorials, and I always say, you know, start with a good canvas or start from the canvas that you always start from, because the least little thing can alter the flavor and the taste. And I want to lead you guys down the right path because I'm on here for real. Like, if I tell you to go get something and you get it, I want you to get the results that you're supposed to get. But at the same time, we in different areas, so things might alter. And that's why I say always taste your stuff while it's in the pan or whatever, and then you can alter it by any means that you need to alter it. However you need to do it to your taste buds, to your liking. We're going to take this out because this is done, you guys. And so I say, not Mamma Mia, you guys, but Mama's here. Remember that, because we on here smacking down on these recipes. And guess what? Broccoli only takes like 10 to 15 minutes. It's a great dish. It's my favorite personally. So I must get this right, because I eat this, you guys, actually as a whole meal in itself. I'll lay some cheese on this and I'll eat this. Just take it out the refrigerator, pop it in the microwave, and I'll eat this and go to bed, because I love broccoli. So if you cook broccoli right, you cook your spinach and your greens right, it is no longer a task to eat. If you cook like my tutorials, you'll love your vegetables. They're packed with flavor. They're good for you. They're steamed. They're not overly soft where all the vitamin value is out of it. So, you know, that's your broccoli tutorial, you guys. And until next time, if you like what you see, or you like me and you like anything about these videos, just spending time, please like, share, and subscribe. And you guys, become a part of our Smacker Squad family. because we uploading recipes, not just good recipes, but awesome recipes every week. To the smallest thing, to the largest meal, I put my whole soul heart into my food. For I cook for my family, my first love, you guys. And this is how I'm trying to bring families back together again through meals and conversation. Because let's face it, we do everything basically surrounded around food. Birthday parties, Christmas, Thanksgiving, 4th of July, cookouts, this, that, you name it, wine, you know, wine and cheese. It's always around food. So you guys, if you can bring something new and improved into whatever environment that you choose, if you could be an asset instead of a liability, which one would you choose? So you guys, when I go to events or whatever, if the person want me to bring some, or if I want to bring the host a cake, or I want to do something special for them, it doesn't cost a lot. Put your time and energy into cooking, and you can have something to offer people on the job, at luncheons. You'd be surprised how you can bond through food. You know, you pray over your food. You can also monitor your kids. Prayer changes everything in this world. Okay, you guys, we're back. And I've taken the time to cut up some Parmesan mozzarella cheese, you guys. This is the Parmesan. And it came in a whole block. You could get the grated or whatever you like Parmesan. But I just got that because that's what I could find in the stores again. And this is cream cheese that I got out of the freezer. I buy my cream cheese like 8 blocks at a time, and I individually wrap them, because if you cook, this is something that you should just keep in your freezer, because cream cheese go in a lot of stuff. And we're just going to melt this down, and we're going to add the mozzarella cheese to it, you guys. And I just use this just for cooking, because of course once you freeze the cream cheese, if you look in the pan, it becomes gritty, but it's still good for cooking. It's not good for like crackers or whatever, but it keeps you from wasting. So this is cream cheese, and we're going to melt this block on down along with the cheese. We're going to add in the spinach. And because I didn't have a lot of spinach, I'm going to improvise, and I'm going to add in, I'm going to mix the spinach and the broccoli together. Add it with the cream cheese and the mozzarella cheese for the stuffing for the chicken. So I'm going to melt this on down, and we're going to come back. And we're going to throw in the cheese. We're going to make the cheese sauce and add in our vegetables, you guys. And we'll be right back. Okay, you guys, we're back. And if you look into the pot, it has melted down out the hard block. And you guys, I always don't take my stuff out the freezer and let it get room temperature. I cook straight from what I'm at. So it just takes me a little bit more time. I turn it down on low. So it took a little bit of time. So here I have a bowl of my spinach, and I chopped up broccoli because I had such a little bag of spinach. Wasn't sure if it was going to be enough. And the way I cook, you guys, I use the same seasoning, so it'll be good. So I'm going to just dump this in there like so for our stuffing for our stuffed chicken breast. You guys, you see it's in there, and I'm just going to move it around. It's cream cheese, and I added in butter. And we just going to, this is the basis of our stuffing. We're going to stuff our chicken breast. We're going to make our filling. And this is the cream cheese with a little butter added to it. Look at that beautiful. Just gorgeous. And we're not going to do a whole bunch with that because in my other tutorials I showed you how I season my greens to a T, baby. Ain't nothing in my recipes that's going to go unseasoned. Now, I like a little heat. This part, you guys, is optional. If you don't like nothing about red pepper flakes, no heat, then omit this part. This is strictly Mama's T's mess right here, baby. I love the heat. So, I'm not going to put enough in there to, like, make you be sopping up for water or anything. But I'm going to put enough in there to give me some heat. Yes, I am. Red pepper flakes, cream cheese, a pat of butter to make this cream. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. I just love when you take one thing, baby, and put it into another thing. I just love it. I taste it, you guys. I'm going to bring this whole pot to the I want you guys just to see. 5 minutes. I took those sauteed spinach and sauteed broccoli, you guys, which is my 2 favorites in the whole wide world. And I just creamed them into something wonderful. Okay? And so right here we have that mozzarella that I just, cut into blocks. You can buy grated mozzarella and make it easy for yourself. And we're going to just add that right on in there. Okay? And we're going to cream that down and we got ourselves some chicken stuffing. Baby. Look at that. Oh, look at that. And we got the pan on low. Look at that there. And guess what Mama putting on here? We don't need no salt. We don't need no more and none of that other stuff. But we're going to put some Old Bay seasoning on here. Because the green vegetables is seasoned to a T. Okay? So, and we're going to do that just like that. And if anybody wants to know how I did my vegetables, which I do them the same way, I did 2 tutorials on both. They'll be coming out the same time. So, you don't have to write in the comments, excuse me, we need to see you do your broccoli. We need to see you do your spinach. Because I did both tutorials and they're separated. So you can watch them at different times, you guys. But baby, this stuffing, you can't beat it with a baseball bat. Okay, we're going to put it in here. And we just going to taste that. And we got that gooey, ooey, sticky, icky going on. And you know that thing, right? So we're going to turn that off because that's done. Baby, that's done. And we're going to get prepared to get our chicken prepared for its arrival. We're going to fly in. Let's Hey. Ooh, make me want to dance. Hey. Ain't even hit the chicken yet. Hey. Hit it right on the money. You can even have this for dip alone on crackers. Look at that tail. Look at that tail. There you have it. I could take some crackers or some bread, baby. Look at that there. Vegetables. Keto people, eat your heart out. Keto can have this, no sugar, nowhere. Okay? So, that's done, you guys. And that's part of my canvas, so I tasted it. And it's perfect. And I'm happy. Hey, got it, vet. Hey, got it, vet. Hey, got it, vet. Hey. So we'll be right back. Hang in there, you guys, on the other side. Just having a little fun up in the kitchen. We're going to get this chicken seasoned up. And ain't got to do too much because, baby, the stuffing is on 1,000. Hey now. Okay. Okay, you guys, and we're back, and here are our chicken breasts. As you can see, we had some big, hearty chicken breasts. And just to save time on the video, you guys, I did olive oil as a binder to keep the seasoning on the chicken. And I put salt and pepper back and forth. So this side all the way across, then I flipped it and salted that side all the way across, and then it follows with the pepper. I didn't do a lot of seasoning with this, you guys, because we fully seasoned the stuffing over here. And you just, look what happened there. You just don't want to overdo it. This is, y'all, praise the Lord, is nothing but paprika. So this really doesn't carry taste or weight, but just to get the chicken some pretty coloring, we're going to put paprika on it. So when we have our pan heating up over there, which I normally don't pan sear in my saucepan, but it's getting late, you guys, and I'm doing what I normally don't do. I'm improvising on my pot too. We're going to pan sear these chicken breasts out, and we're just giving them a little coloring. We did use salt and pepper on them, but we want to get us and caramelize the outside of our chicken breast. I'm a texture person. This is a step that you can kind of omit, but not for me. I need that texture on my meat. I don't want nothing soft or soggy, but you can just go ahead and split these breasts and stuff it and put them in the oven. But I'm a texture person, and I'm doing things in this kitchen, how I eat my food. That's what I'm showing you guys, how I eat my food. And I think my food tastes extra good because the bottom line is I go the extra mile. And that's just the whole key to the matter. We had this pan up on high because, you guys, we want to sear high. We want this high. So we're going to test this one out. And we hear that sizzle, you guys, that's what we want. And we don't even want to mess with these guys. We want them high sizzle. You don't never want to disturb your sear. After we sear these, we'll cut them open. We'll stuff them. They'll be to our texture, our right texture, and our liking, and our pretty. And it's not going to take us long because we're not cooking them. We're going to put them in the oven and let them fully cook. But we're going to pan sear them. Get that nice, pretty coating and texture. And these babies won't sleep close in there. Normally I don't crowd my pan, but again, I'm crowding it tonight because it don't much matter. We just texturizing, and we're going to be putting them in the oven. So, in some cases, I'm going to move this down, and we'll be right back. I'm going to bring you close to the pan. Okay, you guys, we're back. And you get the full view of the pan, and we're pan searing our chicken breast, you guys. Getting them ready for the stuffing. We just want to check on them. Oh yeah, look at that, baby, there. Look at that. That's what you're looking for. That caramelizing texture color right there. You just turn them over. That's what you want. And And this side of the pan is hot because that's where my burner is. And so it's going to get done fast. Look at that. Look at that pretty sear on there. And that's what you want, just a nice sear. And your seasonings is on there. Look at that seal on that chicken. That's what you want. Baby, that's what you want. That right there. And we're going to add another one to this batch because we're trying to get done. Mama T has been in the kitchen. There you go. See that right there? To me, texture is just texture, and the look of the food is just right up there with the taste. I'm for all three, and that's what makes an awesome recipe. That takes a good dish to awesome to magnificent. If you can give a presentation, you can give me the taste, and you can give me the texture. You can give me all the elements and twinkle my toes and make me think about this recipe in conjunction with the memory, you guys. You remember when you had it. You know that's a dang good recipe. And I didn't cuss, I say dang good recipe. So that's what, you know, that's what this channel is all about. And if I can do that and give you that, guys, that, and you bring this into your home and you have a good memory off of it, that's what I'm wanting to do. That's the whole accomplishment right there, you guys. So I'm going to turn my pan on around and get us some even heat so we can hurry up and sear all these. Well, look at that pretty, beautiful searing. And what we're doing, we're locking in the juice. We're sealing this. So when we put it in the oven, we won't have no dry out chicken breast with no flavor. Look at that. Look at that. Duh. Look at that. Duh. Yes. And we're going to take these babies about to pop out the pan. So they ready. They ready for fresh. So we're going to take this baby out because he's ready. And we don't want overcooked. Look at that. I just want you to see. And we're going to place her in there like that. In there like so. So you're not getting no chicken breast coming out looking white. Because there's nothing like looking at a chicken breast that's white with no seasoning look to it. And it just look like it's dryless and tasteless. So we don't want that. No, we don't want that. We're going to go in while you watching that. And Mama going to be making us a pocket for the stuffing. A pocket. So with that chicken breast, I made a pocket. And we're going to be stuffing our stuffing inside of it. And we're going to bake that on down. And get that done. Like so. So, I'm going to look for the pan We're going to finish searing these, and we'll be right back to stuffed dish chicken, you guys. Okay? Okay. Hang with Mama T for a little while longer. Okay, you guys, this is our last one. But I wanted to show you the pocket of the chicken like that. I'm holding it just like that, and I'm going to stuff this baby. And I'm going to show you all of our stuffed chicken. We still have some stuffing left, and I'll make a spinach broccoli omelet in the morning. But I'm going to bring our plate over and show you guys. Just hold on for a few minutes and wash my hands, get them clean. And we're going to get these babies in the oven. But the beauty of this is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Look at that. All the chicken seared and stuffed. And baby, take a look at that. Look at that damn. And we're not even finished. Because you guys, we're the smackers. We're topping this off with some, let me show you. We're going to put these babies in the oven for about 25 minutes. And then we got us some Asiago cheese. And we're going to, this is Parmesan, and we're going to just find that Asiago cheese. And we're going to top that off with some shrimp on top. Then we're going to put some Asiago cheese on it. And then we're going to drizzle some Alfredos for the juice. And we're going to come back and plate that up for you. And I'm going to show you how our smackers do it over here. Because it's going to be smack delicious. I don't even want to say great. Good. Magnificent. Whatever you can think of. Because it's going to be out of this world, you guys. I done showed you our canvas. I'm going to show you one more time. I'm just excited about bringing you guys this. Look at that there. Look at that there. Look at that there. We ain't playing over here. So guys, if you're not a subscriber already and you're not part of our family, smack a squad. Come over here. Because Mama T cooking this stuff for real. And she bringing it to you. I'm giving you all the secrets, you guys. So, we're going to see you on the other side. I'm going to put this in the oven. I'm going to grate that Asiago cheese up. And I'm going to saute our shrimp, baby. And when we come back, we're going to be ready for the ready, okay? Okay. Okay, you guys. We're back. And right here we have our stuffed chicken breast, you guys, and I'm just bringing it in so you can get a really good close-up look at the chicken breast, you guys. And she's in our big roaster. That's what we call our pot. This big roaster. Got this $9 at Ross, you guys, and I thought it was a great steal. We have our Asiago cheese that I grated up, and I'll be grating up much more once we pop that in the oven. We're going to top this after 15 minutes of cooking. We're going to go back and top this with Asiago cheese, which we use the grater to grate that up. We have our juices, you guys, and we don't want anything to dry out, so we're going to go ahead on and pop some juice over the chicken, keeping it moist while roasting to perfection, you guys. So that's how we're going to do that. And while this is popped in for 15 to 20 minutes in the oven, we already have preheated our oven. We're going to pop that in, and then we're going to start our topper, which will be the shrimp. And so we're going to make a little light sauce because the chicken and the stuffing is already heavy. We're going to make a light butter sauce and add in a little Alfredo sauce just for a little thickening, but not nothing heavy. just to top the chicken off. So that's what we're going to be doing, and we're going to get everything situated. We're going to bring out a sauce pot, and we're going to take these shrimp, which has the tails on them. And the reason why they have the tails on them is so the shrimp is not a big shrimp in the first place. And if you take the tails off, it's really going to shrivel up. So I always leave my tails on. It's nothing to chew up and then just pull it out as you're eating it. So I tried to find larger shrimp because I wanted like to top it with like 4 jumbo shrimp. But unfortunately, I got to Sam's and they didn't have the shrimp that I normally buy from there. So I improvised, you guys. And it's going to go well because we're going to make a little sauce. And that way you won't have no dryness on your chicken. Because it's one thing I hate, you guys, is to eat dry chicken. It's nothing worse, really. So, with that being said, hang on this train, you guys. And let's just start sauteing up our shrimp and making our little sauce that we're going to use to top it and bring this all together, you guys. So hang on the train and meet me on the other side. Okay, you guys, we're back and we're good now. Little Susie, this little Susie red. I put a half a stick of butter in here to saute our shrimp and just to I'm going to do this. Put all the shrimp in there. We just going to saute that, fry that. I'll put it on a high temperature. But we trying to texture this. And that's part of our topper for our stuffed chicken breast. And normally I make the sauce myself, but I've worked on this chicken breast and I'm sick of this chicken breast, and I'm not gonna make no sauce, just a little bit of sauce. So that's when I do keep this in the kitchen in case when I feel as though I don't want to have to just make a whole big thing of sauce. Because we're not making a lot of sauce and we're not using this thick like this. We already put butter in the pan and we just want a light sauce just in case for the chicken. Just to go over it. It makes it look nice. It adds another layer of flavor onto it. And it makes it smacklicious style. Which I always say, I might have to pour some of that out. I always say, we smack up on these recipes and how we do it. You can't be average. You can't do the average stuff. You have to go the extra mile. So I'm just taking some of this juice out because again, texture. And I really want my shrimp fried in there. I don't want soft shrimp. So I would have got soft shrimp had I left all that juice in there. Because it would have took too long to pan sear. So that's what we did. We're going to say the juice because that's our cream sauce that we're going to use, you guys. But for right now, all I'm going to do with this, I'm going to put some parsley on here. We're not going to do a whole lot with this. And I'm going to put a little Old Bay and a little paprika. We're not going to use no salt with this because the inside of that stuffing have all the flavor you want. But you don't want your shrimp looking just bland. So that's why I put the parsley, which doesn't really carry much flavor. It gives color. And we're going to go in with paprika to make it look like it's a lot on it, but it's really not. We just cooking these, searing these shrimp just a little bit. because then we're gonna make this with this a little roux sauce and heat that up, and it all goes on the top of your stuffed chicken. So you guys, that's what we're doing. Not much. Basically, in short, pan searing the shrimp, making sure that's done. And then we're gonna take. I can do that since I pour that in here. This is the sauce coming from everything, the butter, the shrimp juice. And what we're going to do is put a little bit of this cream sauce in there. And we don't want it thick. We just want it enough where it's not flavorless. And once we pour that over the chicken for the juice to keep it, if there's any area from the oven that's dry, it ain't going to be. Chicken ain't gonna be dry no way, but I just like flavor. So you saw what we took out of there. It's nothing thick. We don't want anything thick. It's basically butter and just a little Alfredo sauce, white sauce. And that's all we need, and that's why I didn't make this from scratch. Now, when I have done my tutorials on Alfredo, baby, you don't want this jar. You want to make your Alfredo sauce. For the reason being that you can make it thicky and creamy as you would like it to be. And with Alfredo sauce, it's nothing like thick, creamy sauce, baby. Oh. So, when I make my Alfredo, anything, I'm making that from scratch because I'm making that thick, baby, and creamy. This, you got to keep adding to it. You can't get the taste. It's okay, but it's nothing like making your own to the taste that you like. So, I start from scratch. But for like little cheese sauces, I'll use this to add in a couple teaspoons, just like we did this. We turned this to a regular, from a butter sauce to a little light gravy. And that's what we doing. And right now we just pan searing this shrimp that want to keep juicing up. And that's because I just need to take all the juice out of there. Period. Because that shrimp almost done. It don't take shrimp no time to get done. And if I wanted to thicken this, I could add some cornstarch. 2 little tablespoons of cornstarch and thicken this. However I wanted to do it. And I don't know if I put pepper. I don't think I put pepper on there. So we're going to just do a light dusting of pepper. A dusting. So don't say what's the measurements, because I don't cook by measurements, because it doesn't work, if you ask me, unless you're doing exactly what the person does. When I say I like dusting, I say that because that way you can cook a handful to a pan full, and you'll be able to modify your behaviors as far as your seasonings. Light dusting over everything ensures that everything is seasoned. So if you have a whole pan full and you light dust over that whole pan full, then we don't know if it's a cup or 2 cups, but what we do know is it's been fully seasoned. So you guys, if you get that way of cooking, it makes it easier. You don't have to spend all day measuring, and you can spend all day cooking, like Mama said. Now, with
Baking, I also bake on this channel, so I have some good baking tips, baby. If you want some good cakes and stuff, go on there and follow Mama T. Now, I measure everything to a T on that, because baking, you will have a disaster if you don't do cups and teaspoons and tablespoons and you don't get that right and you make a mistake on that, that's a disaster. But in cooking, I never use a cup of nothing. So the dustings work, and you try the dustings and see if that works for you. I think it will. If you know your family have ailments, or you don't like a lot of excuse me, a lot of seasoning, and you find it's too heavy, then you do a light dusting. Put it in your fingers and do a pinch. And them pinches, that's for when you got ailments or you really don't like a lot of seasoning or heavy seasoning. And this tutorial is just to show you what I put in it. You do what you want and what you need to modify in your home. Why? Because it's your business. But if you're looking to make your dishes smacklicious good, that's what I'm showing you. But everything can be modified in your kitchen, in your home. And I could just, some people already know what they want to do with their food. They just looking for quick hacks and tips. And that's what this channel is all about. You don't have to do everything verbatim. But baby, if you want your food smacklicious and you want to talk around the town and them asking you to cook it again, follow me. Because I will tell you how to cook some good food. And you guys out there watching the video, if you comment, tell me where you from. Because you guys, we're here in Baltimore, Maryland. I'm going to peek over. And we do a lot of Old Bay here. And I always say my culture season, that is my season salt. And Montreal steak season. But some places I go, I turn my seasons, because I can't find them at the local Walmart or wherever we shop. So I'm just curious and interested, and I like to interact with you guys. So if you could just leave in the comment box where you're from and whatever, and become part of the Smack of Squad family, push the like, subscribe, share button, and become a part of our family and follow my recipes. I have a lot of great recipes. I'm new to the channel. I'm 2 months in, and the channel is growing, and I would just like for you to grow with me, honestly. So, and find out where you guys from. So leave some comments down in the box. If it's some things that you don't see on my channel that you would like for me to cook, then I will. But also, I want to ask you guys to be patient with me. A lot of you are asking for ingredients, and right now my daughter is doing the editing for me. I'm true to cooking, and I'm new to filming. So this week I reviewed my sound, and my sound is a lot better. I had to work on the sound, so it's trial and error for me, you guys. But I like to hear from you guys and see what it is you're looking for and what I can improve on and different things, you guys. Positive feedback, not just someone on here just looking to criticize. Because the bottom line, baby, is this food is good. And that's what I'm on here for. The main source is how to make your food smacklicious. And I'm doing that. The rest is the phonetics, the video, and I'm getting to that. And you get a clear view. I'll bring this the shrimp over so you can see. Shrimp is done. So with that, we're going to turn down the flame. And I could just drizzle, but I'd just rather just put the sauce in there all together. And just let that just marinate and cook. It's really a butter sauce. It's not a lot of cheese or nothing in there. But it's all flavor. And we don't want nothing heavy because the filling in the chicken It's a thick filling. So you just don't want heavy on heavy on heavy. You just want something to moisten up the chicken and keep it moist. So we doing that, and we'll just let that cook on down. I'll put a little bit of cheese in there, just for the sake of it. Just a little teeny bit in there, and let that do what it did. So you guys, when the chicken get ready, we're gonna come back. We're gonna plate it up. Maybe I'll taste it, maybe not. We'll get a thumbnail, you guys. And for this recipe, that would conclude our chicken, stuffed chicken breast. We're gonna plate this up. And I have my containers because this is me and my son. And I just ate my omelet. And I'm full, baby. I don't need. So I'll taste it, which I already know how it tastes. But it's more interesting to watch a person eat their food on film. But you guys, so when we come back, I'll let you see the finished results. I'm not going to hold you guys because it's going to be about 20 minutes.
Okay, you guys. So the chicken breast came out the oven after about 15 minutes, and we topped it with the Asiago cheese, the secret ingredient in this stuffed chicken. Over here, we have our shrimp sauce that we're going to top this dish with, and we're going to make this smacklicious good. You guys, we could have stopped right at the stuffed chicken. But because we the smackers and we smacks up on these recipes, we go the extra mile. And we're going to top this topper with some shrimp, you guys. We're going to put this in the oven and be back to plate it up.